Hey everyone, welcome to the RDG Sports Channel with your boy RDG. We are in the building. Please hit the like, share, subscribe button. Please don't forget to hit that notification button also. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I didn't make a video um, when they played Pittsburgh. I wasn't about to make a video after this annihilation that took place last night. This debacle. I don't know what's going on with this team. Um, but I said, you know what? I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and give the people the content. You know what I'm saying? I can't allow my personal feelings to get involved in, putting out the content. So, with that being said, the Pittsburgh game, we gave that away. I didn't give my opinions on that, but we gave that game away. I was disgusted by that game. Because I felt like we had our foot on their neck the whole entire game. And now the whole rest of the week, we got to hear about how great Pittsburgh was and all this, that, and the fourth. And then you got this game right here, the Philadelphia Eagle game. Uh, we had a 10-12 lead in the fourth quarter. Dan Quinn, for some reason, decided that he wanted to play Ron Rivera ball and go for it on fourth down when you're right there to kick the field goal to go ahead, uh, 1 point lead. Nah, I want to go ahead and try to battle this defense that's been dominating and smothering my quarterback and my offensive line all night and blanketing my receivers all night. I'm gonna try to go for it on fourth down anyways. And Cliff Kingsbury says, "Sure, Dan, why not? I got the perfect uh, play debacle for you." Sure enough, Cliff Kingsbury, the play calling last night by Cliff Kingsbury, and I noticed this with Cliff Kingsbury when he's playing top defenses, he's just a shell of himself. Cliff Kingsbury does not be aggressive like he does against mediocre defenses. You know, these two teams they just last played, they was letting it be known they was not going to let Jaden Daniels run over them because they figured it out. Jaden Daniels, what made him so efficient is because his ability to get those easy first downs with his feet. So a lot of teams didn't know how to contain him in the pocket, but Baltimore did, Pittsburgh did, and Philadelphia did. All Philadelphia did was they have a quarterback just like him that can run. So all they did in practice was just do a simulation of how they was going to play him and stop him from running. All those teams that was able to stop him had a running quarterback. Baltimore has the best in Jackson. Pittsburgh has Justin Fields, who's like second to Jackson when it comes to far as running. And then Philadelphia, Jalen Hurts. All those teams had the same thing we had, a running quarterback. So it makes a team like that that's defending Jaden Daniels. It's like, oh, okay. We just take away the things that helps that offense out the most is him running for first downs and moving them chains and stuff like that. So what that does when Jaden Daniels does that, it puts the defense that they're playing against on their heels even more. Now they're not paying attention to the slant that Terry McLaurin is going to hit them with, or the backside of McCaffrey. You know what I'm saying? Losing sight of McCaffrey, or losing sight of a Ertz, or Zacchaeus, or a Noah, somebody like that. Now they so focused on Jaden Daniels, it opens up everything else. But when you're a defense that you can stop Jaden Daniels without giving up a whole lot of other stuff, Jaden Daniels struggles. Yeah, I said it. Jaden Daniels struggles. Now he's got to figure it out. He's still a good quarterback to me, but until he figures that out, I gotta take that elite tag off of him because elite quarterback find a way. And this is his rookie season. So and all of us was giving him that elite title because of his statistics, but he's shown in 3 games he showed that he was a rookie. The Baltimore game, not necessarily so because he fought like hell. Um, mainly that Pittsburgh game, it caught them off guard, but Philly made it like, no, no, we got you, bro. We got you. And that's going to be the blueprint. If you got a good secondary and you got a front four that can get after them, just like Philly did. Philly had a front four that got out our offensive line, and they got a secondary. And they was able to neutralize us like it was nobody else's business. And when you're able to do that against the Commanders, Cliff Kingsbury don't have a clue on what to do. But this is my thing, and I kept screaming at the TV for Cliff Kingsbury to do this. Go in that heavy tight end set, man. Pound the rock. Use Ben Sinnott as a receiver. Uh, Number 87. I forget this guy's name all the time. Use those guys, man. Use those guys. Those secondary members is going to think twice about tackling those guys, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. You got to use your personnel, man. Use it. Go with the what do you call that? The 13th personnel. Go with that. Go with the 13 personnel, man. Because what you was trotting out there wasn't doing it. When you were just lining up 4 wide receivers, 3 wide receivers, man, Philly not respecting that. And then you're trying to run to the inside of their defense. You're running to the teeth of their defense in between the tackles. You got to run outside to get that defensive line tied, man. That's why you go with the 13 personnel. Those tight ends block help the offensive linemen blocking those defensive linemen, those defensive ends. I mean, you got to play smart ball. You got to, if they're taking something away from you got to go to something else. And I felt like he went there, but he went away from it. You know what I'm saying? He was running the ball real good early in the first. Y'all trying to force the ball to Terry McLaurin, right? That's what Dan Quinn said. I'm got to get the ball to my skill player. No, man, you do what it takes to get a W. This will separate the great coaches from the average coaches, from the good coaches. The great coaches, man, they're going to, hey, look, we're not good enough to battle this team doing this and that, so we're going to do this because this seems to be the only thing that can work, that can move the ball up and down the field. So this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to play them. You know what I'm saying? This is how we're going to attack their defense. You gotta, that's what Joe Gibbs made Joe Gibbs so good. Joe Gibbs was not ashamed to put that jumbo package in and go 80 yards with that jumbo package. Throw to his tight ends, his running backs. You know what I'm saying? That's what Joe Gibbs was famous for. And you gotta have that ability in you, man. Forget the finesse stuff, man. Your personnel is not Philly's personnel, right? So you can't do the same thing they can do. You got it because you don't have the defense that can do certain things that requires that Philly can do against us. They had the personnel to match what we was trying to do. But they couldn't match everything. But Cliff Kingsbury just didn't want to capitalize. And Dan Quinn, this is probably your worst coach game that I've seen you had since you've been here, brother. That 4th down that you went on, and then you got your quarterback killed. He running to the outside thinking that he's about to get a first down and shebang. You know what I'm saying? He just looked like that game was too much for him, man. It was overwhelming him, man. I don't know if it's ribs. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts because some of the times it wasn't even nobody around him and he's one hopping the ball like an old Donovan McNabb out there. So I'm like, even if this kid is not 100% healthy, like this bye week can't come quick enough. I would sit the kid, man. I would sit the kid, not because he's not playing well, but because he's not healthy. Because I remember when this guy was healthy, this guy was lights out, man. I was bragging left and right. But this guy don't seem to be healthy right now. It's obvious. His balls are coming up short. He's throwing it at Noah Brown's foot 2 weeks in a row. Terry McLaurin's foot last week. I'm just looking at it like, is this real time happening right now with Jaden Daniels? This guy went from everything, MVP status, to that Carolina game, right? And when he got hurt that Carolina game, it's like he's been a shell of himself ever since. I mean, yeah, he had the Hail Murray throw and all that, but that's like the only highlight that he had since the Carolina rib injury game. The 3 games prior to the pre games after the Carolina game, let's say the Chicago game, he didn't even look great in that Chicago game. Well, he looked at okay in that Chicago game, and then the Pittsburgh game was okay. He was average, and then this game is just god awful, man. Like, come on, man. We can't. Us fans can't keep taking this. You got a guy like Mariota. I know too many people don't like Mariota, but Mariota got a fresh arm right now. He's got a fresh pair of eyes. He's not seeing ghosts. Let the young man sit a couple of games, man. If he need to rest them ribs, man. You know what I'm saying? See how Mariota's moving the offense, because the defense is playing now. They seem like they want to play, but now it's like our offense taking a step back. Our offense can't put teams away like they did early in the year, like they did against Arizona, Cleveland, just to name a few. Early on in the season when teams seemed like they were trying to, when they needed to get that foot stumped on their neck to let them know that they don't have no hope in this game. We're not finishing teams off like we did. Remember Cincinnati, we was on the road again with them. We scored enough points to win as though they can't try to come back. It was too late because we were so far ahead, on the point total that it wasn't, and that's when our defense was playing garbage. But now you look at it, it's like we'll get a little lead, but we can't keep it. We can't keep it. And the defense is tired. I'm not even going to say the defense trash for giving up 27 points to Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? Or giving up the points they gave up to Philly last night. The offense, come on, man. Y'all got to – we could have won that Pittsburgh game way before it got to the Zach Ertz play, way before it got to the Johnny Newton play, when we had a chance to either kick a field goal to go up 30-21. That would have with like 7 minutes to go. That would have ended the game right there. That would have been all over right there. But no. We want to have full starts and all this holding stuff and this, that, and the fourth and get out of field goal range. I mean, come on, man. It's just too much. Look, I try to put I try to wrap my head around this and I can't, man. It's just like, this team, hopefully we'll get enough wins to get into the playoffs. The division, we had it in the palm of our hands. But now that's like dead now. Philly, we done allow Philly to find a groove. You know what I'm saying? Then we got these teams like under us that's still battling for the playoffs wild card. So we're going to be battling for the wild card now, because I think Philly, they got 4 out of 5 games are at home. So you could pretty much pencil all those as a win. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at Philly to win at least 14 games. I got our total being no greater than 11 the way we're playing. 11 or 12. Hopefully we get there. Right now we're reeling now, 2 games in a row. I understand they were some good teams. I get it. But it's like every time we play good teams, these are the results. We're 0 whatever against good teams this year. What, 0, I want to say 0-4, because Tampa Bay at the time, they was good when we played them. They was good. So I'm gonna give my credit to Tampa Bay, So, yeah, we're pretty much 0-4, man, against good teams. And we beat up on the bad teams. The average, the bad teams. We beat up on them. But, yeah, this can't. We gotta, and Lattimore, the Lattimore trade. What the hell what's up with that? Why would you trade for a guy that's got hamstring problems? He missed 2 games, possibly he can probably miss the 3rd game, the Dallas game. Probably it'd be a miracle if he get in this year, because he don't look like he's in a hurry to come back. But we can use him. We can damn sure use him as a hell of a pickup. But I wouldn't have traded for the guy, barring his injury. I'd have waited. If another team wanted to pick him up, go ahead. I'm not gonna get a guy because hamstring, they can linger. That thing can go on the whole year. You know what I'm saying? So, and it can trickle over to the following season. Hamstring injuries, man, they the worst. Depending on what type of hamstring you got, Those things can end your career, man. Yep. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on this. I didn't have no Redskin gear on. I didn't feel like wearing no Redskin gear because they pissed me off. No Redskin hat, no headphones, no nothing. I'm raw dogging it right now. They pissed me off, man. I am not in a good mood. Anyway, this is your boy Albert D, the Sports Channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.